Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name is Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we got a couple of new Pokemon TCG products we need to be talking about, one of which I find very, very exciting. One of them I personally find a bit less so, but you might find it very exciting, ladies and gentlemen. So that's kind of cool. So what have we got here? Well, we've got a Morpeko V-Union collection. Now, on the one, or special collection is its actual name, and on the one hand, this is awesome, and on the other hand, man, this raises some questions. Now, we have had the sell sheet for this, and it reads like this. Serve up a big buffet of attacks with Morpeko V-Union. Feisty little Morpeko makes a big impression as a Pokémon V-Union. With help from Professor Burnett, you can assemble Morpeko V-Union and its smorgasbord of attacks that let you gobble up energy and other useful cards and then aim for victory with massive amounts of damage. You also get an oversized card for display, plus a handful of Pokemon TCG booster packs containing more surprises. And then the contents are 4 promo cards that make up a single Morpeko V-Union, 1 oversized card featuring Morpeko V-Union, 1 helpful supporter card featuring Professor Burnett, 4 booster packs, and a code card, and that is retailing for $30. Obviously, $30 for a box that contains only 4 boosters is generally pretty expensive. That's more than we'd usually pay, but you are getting 5 promo cards here, the 4 parts of Morpeko V-Union. Plus, you also then have your Professor Burnett. So you know what? I'm alright with this, ladies and gentlemen. I am alright with this. And on the one hand, we kind of could have seen this coming. Like, it's not terribly surprising that we get Morpeko V-Union in its own box. Because, of course, the last time we got V-Union, we got Mewtwo, we got Zacian, and we got Greninja. And all of them did come along in their own boxes. Very much like this. Incidentally, all of them so far have come with Professor Burnett, which I kind of appreciate, honestly. That's kind of cool. The thing is, over in Japan, Morpeko V-Union didn't come in its own box. And bearing in mind, the other 3 in Japan, they were in their own boxes. Mewtwo, Greninja, Zacian, they all came in their own boxes over in Japan, just like they did over here. But they got Morpeko V-Union in packs. And on the one hand, it doesn't really matter. They did this cool thing whereby it was in VMAX Climax. And it's one of those where if you got one part of the V-Union, you would get all parts of the V-Union. So you would either get all 4 parts of Morpeko, or you would get nothing. And this is kind of cool and kind of awesome. But, of course, the other thing Japan had was the special art of Morpeko V-Union. And this is where my questions come in. And it's not really questions plural, it's really just one. And my question is, what's going on with the special art of Morpeko V-Union? Because I ain't got the foggiest, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't got a gosh darned clue. No idea. We don't know, is the honest answer here. We have absolutely no idea. Because in Japan, it was nice and simple. VMAX Climax was a really cool, awesome set. And then some packs would have all 4 parts of Morpeko V-Union. And if you were very lucky, you might get a pack with all 4 parts of the Morpeko V-Union special rare or secret rare or whatever you want to phrase it. But that's not happening here. Here, we are just getting a box with regular Morpeko. So I really do think that leads to a very important question of, hang on a second, what's going on with Morpeko V-Union, the special art, the character rare? And the answer is, well, I want to say nobody knows. That's clearly not true. Someone at the Pokemon Company knows what's going on, but it isn't me, and I mean, unless you work for the Pokemon Company, in which case, hello. What's going on? We don't know. We have no idea. But I think it is definitely in play here. It is a very realistic possibility that this card never makes it outside of Japan. When I say Japan, I showed you the other day that VMAX Climax is coming to Korea, and VMAX Climax in Korea looks exactly like VMAX Climax in Japan, done in the exact same way. So, presumably, they will get the special art as well. What I mean is, we're not getting it outside of Asian territories. And that's weird to me, because it's such a cool card. And, of course, it's got Marnie, and everybody loves Marnie. So, this would be a very popular card. I wish I had an answer for you, ladies and gentlemen. I honest to goodness do, but I don't. What are the options? There could be a second box, a very premium box, featuring the character rare of this, but 2 different boxes with the same Pokemon, just with different artwork. I don't know, that seems kind of unrealistic to me. We could just never get it at all, which would be sad, but it's not a mechanically unique card. It does the same thing as this version we're getting in the box. We don't have to have this card. We might just never get it. And I suppose the only other option is it comes in packs. But then we've got to ask the question of, is it going to be like Japan, where you get a pack with all 4 parts in? Incidentally, you give me a pack with 4 cards, all of which are character rares, I'm willing to bet that's a weighable pack. So then you've got all these issues as to people breaking up boxes and weighing them. No, you wouldn't be able to weigh the box, the weight of the box and the difference in pack weight. It would be way too similar, you'd never be able to tell. But certainly, a pack with 4 character rares in? Yeah, you'd be able to weigh and tell that. So that would create its own bunch of issues. Or do you do it like we had the Legends back in the day, where you would just get 1/2 of a Legend in a pack? And on the one hand, it would be nice that we would finally be getting them, and that would be cool. And on the other hand, I was around when Heart Gold Soul Silver, the Legend sets, were out. And I was collecting furiously, buying lots of cards, playing loads back then. It's my favourite era of the Pokemon TCG, I've said that quite a lot. But pulling 1/2 of a Legend, and bearing in mind, right, in a box you would often get like 1/2 of a Legend. So pulling 1/2 of a Legend and then trying to get the other half, that was actually kind of super annoying. Now you're telling me it's that, but instead of 2 parts, there are 4 parts? No! That doesn't sound like fun. Assembling all 4 parts, getting hold of all 4 parts of that V-Union, that's not going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen. That's actually going to be super annoying and nobody really wants to do it, and that's my problem. I don't know which of these is happening, but none of them are great solutions. Obviously, its own box would be good, but I just don't see that happening. Having never getting it at all, I mean, would be rubbish. And then 4 parts that you have to pull individually would also be rubbish. I thought we might get a box with both of the artworks in. That would be cool. Problem is, of course, that pushes up the price so much, and that's probably why they wouldn't do it. So I am just confused at this stage, and I wish I had a better answer for you. And I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have an answer for you. It's a conundrum. Sorry about that. Now, in terms of Morpeko V-Union, it's a fun little card. It's got 4 attacks, which for V-Union isn't actually huge. And you've got the same Union gain you always have that attaches 2 lightning energy from your discard to this Pokemon. For 2 colorless energy, you can draw until you have 10 cards in hand, which is a really nice draw. For a lightning and 2 colorless, you discard all energy attached to this Pokemon, dealing 100 damage for each card discarded in this way. Or for a lightning double colorless, you do a flat 160. The 100 for each energy discarded is clearly the best one. This could definitely work in, say, a Flaffy deck, where you are accelerating loads of energy with Flaffy. I think that's your best shot here. Plus, you've got a pretty nice draw engine, so that's quite cool as well. It's not my favourite of the V-Union. It's a pretty cool V-Union, but it's not exactly the best of them. And although I had it on the screen earlier, I never actually said it. This is releasing on the 8th of April of this year. Also releasing on the 8th of April, because remember, stuff that is revealed on the same day tends to be released on the same day. We've got a new set of mini-tins, yay! I'm not going to spend long talking about the mini-tins. They're mini-tins. And you know by now, I'm not a huge fan of the mini-tins, and that's not a bad thing. We're all fans of different products. There are probably products that I talk about on this channel as being super exciting, and I'm going to be rushing to get them, that you're just like, Wassy, man, have some better taste. They're all right. They're a set of 5 mini-tins, and if you line them all up, they make a lovely little artwork. It's clearly Gen 4 themed here, because you've got your first partner Pokemon, your Piplup, your Turtwig, and your Chimchar, and then you've got your Riolu and your Munchlax, so we're going very much full Gen 4 here. And, you know, we've just had the release of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. We are heading into the release of Legends Arceus in, well, as I record this, 4 days' time. And I have never been so excited for a video game. Please be nice and don't put spoilers in the comments, would ya? And essentially, these are cool, if that's what you're into. Now, they are mini tins. They are the same as we've had before. So what you're getting here is 2 booster packs, a metallic coin, and an art card. So if you buy all 5, you get the 5 art cards, you line them up, it makes the picture. Yay! You're paying $9 for these, so essentially you end up paying $1 for the tin, the coin, and the art card. And if that's what you're into, brilliant. For me, they're not great, but as little impulse purchases for kids who love to keep stuff in little tins and get the coin. My daughter, Free, she loves the Pokemon coins. It's weird. She's got like a drawer just full of them. It's very strange. Keeps stealing mine. I have no worry about this. For someone like my 3-year-old daughter, she would probably like the tin and the coin more than she would like the cards. If you're into the mini tins, these are awesome. For me, I'm going to be running out on the 8th and buying that Morpeko box because it looks awesome. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this Morpeko box? Also, can we have one more shout out for the fact they keep giving us the jumbo cards with the full artwork on? It is awesome because then we actually get to really appreciate the artwork. And this is by Mitsuhiro Arita, who I think we can all agree at this stage is an absolute master. So that's kind of amazing. We like this very much. And now we get the jumbo to appreciate it. That is brilliant. I'm going to be picking these up. And of course, pretty important question. What do you think is going on with the special art, the character rare? Do you think we're ever going to get it? Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.